Good afternoon and welcome to Hamad International Airport here in Qatar. I'm on my way to Abu Dhabi and I'm going to compare Hamad airports with the new terminal in Abu Dhabi, see which one's the best. So I hope you'll join me in having a quick look around. I'm just transiting through Abu Dhabi on my way to Jakarta. So I'll be able to have a good look around Airside. So I'm Airside here now. Quite an impressive entry kind of hall here into the main bit of the Airside. So everyone comes this way and then they go to the various terminals, C, D, and E that way, A that way, and B that way. Fine collection of shops here. I worked in Qatar for 9 years, so I know this airport well, and it's a very impressive one. I've also been to Abu Dhabi a number of occasions. I worked there for a year, but I've never been to the new terminal, and it's meant to be very impressive. So be interested to compare the two of these very modern, vibrant airports. Abu Dhabi, of course, home to Etihad, and of course Doha here to Qatar Airways. So there's a duty-free one and some eating places, a pharmacy. So let's have a little look around. It's quite a big airport, Hamad International. There's lots of shops. A lot of them are quite high-end. This obviously is the walking shoe stand. Outdoor pursuits. And this is where you get your rucksacks. And if it's not going to weigh down your hand luggage too much, it's always good to pick up a bit of gold when you're at an airport. Here we are. This is one opportunity here to get it. Or, of course, put your order in for a sports car. Right, now I am going to nip up to catch, if you like, the rail along to the other end of the airport. And I'm actually leaving from gate B in about 2 hours' time. So I'll go up here, have a quick look around the bottom where they've developed a really nice area with greenery, park benches, that kind of thing. So I'll go there first and then come back to my gate a little bit later. Since last time I was here, they seem to have decorated the walkway between some of the terminals with these lights, which are very attractive.
Hold on to the handrail at all times for your own safety.
Very wise advice. Okay, so now we're off the shuttle and going around this area and heading for the greenery area, which is gate C, C20s and C50 to 65. So past Joe and the Juice and an electronics store and more duty free. All right, heading this way. Oh, this is a fine looking gift shop. Lots of soft camels and glittery things, lamps, candle holders. Let's have a look. Figurines. All right, let's go further on. So we'll just check out some of these destinations from Qatar and then we'll compare them to Abu Dhabi. I imagine they'll be similar, but Kuwait, Cairo, Muscat, Dubai, London, Abu Dhabi, Denpasar, Sharjah, Jeddah, Riyadh, Bahrain, Baghdad, Tehran, Dubai, Sharjah, Manila, Abu Dhabi, Colombo, Kolkata, Muscat, Nairobi, a few to Dubai, Almaty.
Passengers are reminded that boarding gates will close 20 minutes prior to the departure time.
When people say this shop is a bit of a dive, I think this is what they mean. Okay, we're about to enter the very green area of the terminal. Really is a massive terminal, this. So you've got A, B, C, D and E parts to it. And this seems to be the C bit. And then there's E gates to the right as well. So maybe, I'm not quite sure how it's organised, but you see this is another big area. Lots of greenery. You can even go and sit on a bench, maybe read a book. Try not to get too engrossed, otherwise you're going to miss your flight. But lots and lots of, there you are, look, even a waterfall. So I think Abu Dhabi is going to have quite a task coming up to Hamad standard, but I believe from the video I've seen that it is impressive. So, you know, we'll see when we get to Abu Dhabi. Look, more shops and restaurants and things down here. I think I'll stay up though, because I'm going to head back more towards my gate, grab a cup of tea, and then I'll see you in Abu Dhabi with, and we'll contrast the airport there, Airside, with the airport here in Doha, Airside. So I'll see you then. So welcome to Abu Dhabi, the new airport here. Very glitzy, very different colour scheme than the one in Doha, brighter. Bit less relaxing, I would say, in terms of the colours and the vibe, very like neon-y, but very impressive nonetheless. Right, I'm going to explore a little bit more. So I've just come through the transfer security section. See that there's a variety of eating places over on the right hand side as I look at it here. And I'm just about to descend the escalator. It really is very big, bustling. So we have a Valentine's station, whatever that is. Fragrances, W.H. Smith Love Treats. So let's have a little look at the departures board. Similar range to Doha. We've got Singapore, Tokyo, Sydney, Cairo, Bangalore, Hyderabad, Kuwait, Moscow, Doha, Malé, Cairo. Disappointing not to see any British ones up there, but I guess they might come a little bit later on tonight, just to arrive at the correct time, as it were. 8 o'clock here local time, 4 o'clock in the UK. So if they set off now, yeah, they would be landing too late. It's a big airport, this, quite glitzy, new, bright. Impressive, good architecture. I have a fondness for Hamad. My heart says, I think, that I prefer that one, but this nevertheless is an improvement on the previous one. There's definitely in Abu Dhabi, definitely, and it's very substantial. Right, let's try and grab a cup of coffee, sit down somewhere nice, and await information on where I need to head to get my flight later on this evening. All right, let's have a little look in the camel shop here. There you go. Impressions of Abu Dhabi colouring book. Some elephants and camels. All sorts of trinkets. Look at that. Owls. Lots of fridge magnets of various sorts. To buy chocolate. Soft camels, similar to the Doha one. Awesome t-shirts. And some hats. So there you have it. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to head up to the food court area just to have a look around. It's about 10 minutes now till they're going to announce when my flight is due. So here we go. Let's go up the escalator. Heading to TGI Fridays to Texas Chicken. Burger King. All right, so here we have it, like Cafe Witaza. These are the various options in terms of food. We're perched up high. Goes back a little way. Look, there's quite an extensive food court and plenty of choice. Good to see there's a little supermarket and of course a McDonald's. Jones the grocer. My gate has just been announced. I'm heading towards A4 past the McDonald's. Very bustly airport. I'm on Dreamliner tonight, the 787. So there's no doubt this is a very impressive airport. Lots on offer to see and do, in terms of shopping and food anyway. Coffees, cakes, that kind of thing. Very impressive. Does it have the edge on Hamad? I don't think so. I still think Hamad has the edge myself. That's my own personal opinion. Anyway, I'll see you in Jakarta.